hole.
What?
You just put your fist up the wrong hole.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that.
Get it out of there.
Going in again.
Okay, good. Still my asshole.
Just go up from where you are. The good news is your prostate is completely healthy.
All right, horns up, metalheads. Time for another edition of Rockin' Metal Revival. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor?
I don't know, man.
How you like this new cardigan?
You take care of your yard and stuff?
Not yet.
No? Then I don't want you to be my neighbor.
Dude,
I don't take care of mine.
I just walked through 6 feet of dandelions out in your yard. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm a dandelion farmer, dude.
Oh, okay.
I grow them, man. That's my thing.
Nice.
Don't fuck with them. You didn't kill any, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Good. Because I like they're awesome.
You still making that dandelion wine?
Oh, yeah. I smoke them, too.
Along with the brownies?
Yeah.
All right, on today's show, we finally got him on the show. We want to welcome to the show Michael Starr.
If that
from
is
Steel
his
Panther.
real name.
Yeah.
Star with 2 R's.
Yeah, like Bart Starr.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, we didn't even ask him that. Fuck. He might be related.
No.
Next time.
Next time
gotta
we
get
will.
him on again.
All right, so we got Michael Starr from Steel Panther coming up in the second
Matt
hour.
Starr's related.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
We had him on. We didn't ask him. What the hell is wrong with us?
All I know-
we are terrible journalists.
All I know is all the stars come out on Rockin' Metal Revival.
Yeah. Hey, and I found, speaking of stars, I found the 12-inch single of the Stars thing at that record shop the other day.
Nice.
Yeah, $2.
You are a
I'm frugal.
A great shopper.
Yeah. Got it.
All right. So we've got news you can't use, news of the weird, and all the other non-informative stuff right here. So let's get it started with a little GNR. This
kind?
is It's So Easy.
Sure it is.
It is. Just being you and I
Yeah?
on Rockin' Metal Revival.
It's easy being me.
I'm just easy.
Slut.
There's a Pretty Reckless with the title track Going to Hell on Rockin' Metal Revival. And what'd you think of her the other night, my brother?
Thought she was pretty good, man. I actually had to go buy that song because you have the CD.
I do. It's in my truck.
And plus, you owe me money, or Eddie Trunk owes me money for that Europe song.
You didn't like that?
No, I didn't. I spent $1.29 on that, plus tax, so probably almost like $1.30.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't dig it, huh?
Wasn't in, don't see what he liked in it, but you never know.
Yeah.
He's that way.
What'd you think of the Pretty Reckless, though?
I thought they were good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The look on your face when we were driving home and I told you that was little Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, from the Grinch movie? No way. I was still, now that I've seen her face, because her hair's always covered. Now that I've seen a picture of her, it might be her, but is it really?
It is, dude. I wouldn't lie to you about that.
Sure you would.
No.
It
was a great show, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good, man.
I actually...
we could see, which was cool.
Yeah, and by the way...
You don't have a problem seeing at shows. I do.
But I want to let everybody know that, the week before we talked about concert etiquette.
Yeah.
And somebody in this room, and it wasn't me, and there's nobody else here besides somebody else, broke the concert etiquette rule.
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah. I guess when you're as hot as Lizzie Hale, I guess.
I just videoed the intro song. Yeah, but see, the thing is, I wasn't blocking anybody's view. Nobody was having to look through that thing to
Wasn't
see.
it you? I'm trying to quote you here.
But, yeah.
If you're going to watch it through your phone, buy the fucking DVD and watch it at home.
Yeah.
I think that was the quote. Yeah. And I don't know if I think that was you.
It could have been.
Yeah.
It could have been. Hey, it's Lizzie Hale, man.
No shit.
And then we get there and find out you had freaking scored some
meet and greets,
but we didn't get there.
They didn't give us a time. It just said that pre-show, Yeah. So we showed up and
they're
like,
that sucked so bad. It was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But like we said, if she would have met us, she would have never been able to go on stage that night.
Not at all.
No, she would. She'd been, she wouldn't have been worth anything after meeting us.
Exactly. If you get a chance, though, go check out Hailstorm and the Pretty Reckless when they come to your town.
Yeah. It was a good show. What'd you think of that Star set?
You know what?
I think
I didn't hate it.
I think we should wear helmets like that.
I got a picture of you wearing a helmet.
It's on. You It's on the Facebook, that picture of that freaking helmet. That's kind of like
If
what those guys
If you got some track lighting, put it around the face mask.
Yeah. Dude.
See if Andy wants to borrow that next show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking, that'd be awesome.
All right. So, like I said, if you get a chance to see... they
were good. Hailstorm sounded great.
I thought Pretty Reckless sounded great, too. So, next show we got on the agenda...
Pretty loud, though.
Priest.
Yeah.
Dude, and I just found this out this morning.
Uh-oh.
You're going to dig this.
Uh-oh.
We're going to see Priest in a 2,300-seat hall, not the big arena.
Oh, no shit.
We're going to see him at the Rosemont Theater.
Oh,
not the Rosemont Arena.
Oh, that'll be better.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, got that to look forward to.
So that means they didn't sell enough tickets to fill the arena?
No, it was never at the arena.
It was at the theater all the time? Oh,
so
okay.
I had to make a call down there. So
okay, cool.
So, all right. So, since Hailstorm kicked so much ass the other night, let's play some. What do you think?
Yeah, her mom was there.
Her mom was there,
Day,
and her aunt celebrating her birthday.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
All right. Here's Hailstorm. This is Freak Like Me on Rockin' Metal Revival. From the CD Long Cold Winter, there's Cinderella and Coming Home on Rockin' Metal Revival. And, hey, buddy, this weekend I'm going to get a chance to see a couple of the guys from Cinderella.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, going down to Nashville, going to hang out with Eric and Jeff LeBar on Saturday night.
Are you going to sing for them? Sing with them? You going to take, like...
Well, you know...
You should take Tom's place.
I could.
And, you know, he'd play some guitar and piano and sing up there for him. And do a Cinderella set. That'd be badass.
You think so?
Yeah, we should get you somebody to YouTube that.
All right, if I do it, I'll have my wife
film it
on my phone.
Yeah, that would be awesome, dude.
But looking forward to seeing Eric. I haven't seen him in a while, man.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he hasn't been around.
No.
He hasn't been around here in a while. What the hell?
I know.
They're not in need of tattoos?
No, exactly.
What the hell?
I do. I haven't had any ink in a couple of years. I need a new tattoo.
You should get one right around your forehead or something. Something that you're going to regret.
Loser.
Forever. There you go.
Stud. What do you think?
Dud.
Yeah. Hey, just put stud on my forehead.
They'd spell it or spud.
That would be funny. All right, it's time for News of the Weird. And, boy, there are a ton of... We just should just get a Florida newspaper. And
that's all you need.
Exactly. All right, cops followed trail of macaroni salad straight to robbery suspects. Never trust the macaroni salad. It'll turn on you when you least expect it. I know that. Have you ever had bad macaroni salad?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, you can shit through a screen door at 20 paces. It's bad. All right, well, this is after police in Mount Morris, New York.
Such a pretty picture.
Yeah, apprehended 3 burglary suspects this past Sunday by following a trail of macaroni salad they had left behind while making their getaway.
So it wasn't a trail of diarrhea.
I bet these guys kind of looked like me, big fat bastards trying to run away from a crime scene. In the release published Monday, the Livingston County Sheriff reported thieves broke in and stole cash register from a Build-A-Burger restaurant, along with the establishment's entire surveillance system and a large bowl of macaroni salad.
Just a large bowl?
Yeah, they got the munchies.
Did they spill it?
Yeah, they did. Deputies were hot on the trail, literally, as they attempted to escape via the nearby Greenway Trail. Along the trail, where they found the cash register parts, surveillance system parts, rubber gloves, loose change, and a steady trail of macaroni salad.
What the hell? It's not like breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Was that what they were leaving a trail so they could find us?
The 3 criminals have been booked in Livingston County Jail. Most of the stolen property was recovered.
Oh, good. What a bunch of dumbasses.
So they went in there high, probably.
Yeah, they were
and they got the munchies.
See, that's one thing about high criminals. They're easy to catch.
Exactly.
So
still want to...
Pot should be fine in America.
Hey, did you see that Morgan Freeman thing about legalizing pot?
Yeah,
that is hilarious.
I heard the thing. That's the guy you were telling me
That's my buddy,
about. Yeah, because it made news like it. Everybody thinks it's really him. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? That's not really fucking Morgan Freeman saying that shit. Well, it was funny. Yeah,
he did. I posted that article he had wrote. About legalizing pot. Yeah. Well, actually, if you listen to that and read that article, it's pretty much
all
verbatim.
The shit, all the funny shit that he was saying is in there. Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious. Nebraska man steals lawnmower by driving it out of the store.
Thanks. Best way to do it.
The Nebraska man has been accused of stealing a rotting lawnmower from a Walmart store and driving it off the lot.
Well, that's better than stealing a shotgun.
The sheriff's deputy found a man driving the mower Wednesday about 10 miles from the store. It was stolen during the weekend. 49-year-old.
How do you know there would be enough gas in it to get it out of the store and shit? Maybe he
brought his own gas with him.
Yeah.
Gershom Gillett of Cozad, Nebraska, was arrested and charged with 1 count of theft.
He got 10 miles?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's accused of stealing a lawnmower from a Walmart supercenter in Lexington, Nebraska.
Nobody heard it when it was roaring out.
He just fired her out and drove her right out.
And it took him 10 miles. That takes a long... That thing ain't going very fast. 10 miles must have took a while to get 10 miles.
I'm telling you, that people at Walmart site gets better and better every day.
Hey, that's...
Hey, get this, man. I guess
not just a job, and
no,
it's an adventure.
Those body scanners at the airport, they're paying off.
Oh, yeah?
They found heroin in a woman's vag.
Oh, she was hiding it
in her vag.
In her see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, in her cunnilingus. All right, anyways, a woman was being processed at jail when her arrest was for her arrest and was charged again when the body scanner detected heroin in her vag.
Nice.
Brittany Ann Sapp, 23, was arrested Saturday
she
after...
have like 5 kilos up there, did she?
After a deputy in Fredericks County, Maryland, pulled her over for a traffic violation.
Really? Not in Florida?
Yeah, during the stop, canine unit sniffed out the presence of narcotics in her car. I bet that dog's nose will never work again. Search discovered a substance suspected to be heroin, which led to Sapp's arrest. According to the officer, Sapp was taken into central booking at the Frederick County Adult Detention Center for processing. While she was there, authorities used a body scanner on her that detected a baggie in her vag. It contained 1.7 grams of heroin.
Ooh. Oh, only gram. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's still okay.
Exactly. Florida parents gave kids pot, cocaine as a bargaining tool.
Where?
In Florida.
Heck, that's the center of child rearing.
Yeah. St. Petersburg, Florida, a couple gave their teenage daughters cocaine and marijuana if they went to school and did their household chores.
It's the only reason I went.
Yeah. Your mom gave you marijuana?
No, I just knew I could get it at school.
Oh, okay. All right. Chad and Joey Mudd of Largo, a suburb of Tampa, St. Petersburg area, gave their daughters ages 13 and 14 drugs as a bargaining tool for school attendance and doing chores.
But did they do good in school?
I guess so.
Well, fuck it then. Who cares? Well, the cocaine's not cool.
Yeah, cocaine's not cool, but little weed, that's,
fuck, man. You let them drink a beer once in a while. I mean,
it's still not clear who has taken custody of the children right now.
Yeah. Not giving them coke.
No, that's bad.
That's not cool.
Coke is bad, okay?
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Mackey.
I'm going to call your mom and say, Jerry would have got better grades in school if you'd have gave him weed for performance.
Yeah. I'd have got straight A's, man.
You would have. And last but not least, naked man threatens neighbors with AK-47.
Was that you? Was that in Beloit?
No.
Wasn't in Wisconsin, huh?
No, in North Carolina, the way it looks. Police arrested a man allegedly for intimidating and irritating his neighbors by sitting outdoors in the nude, warning that he possessed an AK-47 rifle.
That's not okay. I do that all the time, except I have a Jackson Flying V in the house. Don't make me go get it.
This is my pistol. This is my gun.
Yeah. Watch out, because here
this is for work and this is for fun.
Oh, jeez.
All right. After getting a complaint,
don't act that out. That's
the distressed neighbor on Saturday called police in Mooreville, North Carolina, and he arrested this Brian Tracy Carroll. He was unashamed and unrepentant.
How dare him?
He told officers.
So he's sitting out there saying, "I got a freaking machine gun in the house."
His neighbors told officers that Carroll was without any clothing on a chair about 30 feet from where Alt's teenage daughters were riding horses.
Did they just yell, "Hey, you may be packing something in the house, but you're not packing nothing out here"?
I guess he refused to cover himself, even though the thing he wore was a towel around his neck. Officers said that.
He's relaxing.
Deputies told Carroll that children and other neighbors could see him. He replied, "I really don't care." He must have been proud of his junk, man.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
He was charged with indecent exposure and communicating threats. He was released from the jail after posting a $2,000 security bond, according to police. He is due in court June 8th. There is no confirmation at this time what he'll be wearing.
I forgot the one about the guy who who went and told the cops that he killed his
imaginary friend. You can see that,
Mr. Happy.
Yeah, you can see that on our Facebook page.
It's so fucking funny.
All right, so coming up, we've got what do we got?
He really killed.
He looked bad.
He
Yeah,
killed the shit.
Looked like it was a war.
He killed the shit out of Mr. Happy.
Exactly. Oh boy. Okay, so coming up, we've got talking real metal. But until then, what do you say we play a little Motley and Hammered?
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Good Motley.
The real Motley Crue. Coming up on Rock and Metal Revival.
Here's your latest hard rock and metal news on Rock and Metal Revival.
All right, metalheads, it's time for Talking Real Metal. Grab the children, pull them around the speakers, because it's time to learn something.
Grab them by the neck. Make them pay attention.
Give them dope if they won't listen.
Yeah, well, promise them you'll give them some later
weed, yeah.
if they listen.
If they listen, there'll be
you want them to absorb this first.
Yeah, there'll be a test at the end of this.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy Lee says that the 1994 album...
Not a drug test at the end.
No.
Just a regular test. Like,
No. Tommy Lee...
Where's your nose?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Yeah.
Tommy Lee says 1994 album with John Corabi is one of his favorite Motley Crue records. Us too.
Telling the truth.
Yep.
Preach it.
Extreme. Yeah. Tom Kiefer, Sebastian Bach, Dokken, Faster Pussycat to perform at Cat House Live in Irving Meadows.
Yay.
You know what that show's called? Where have they gone and who cares?
Why would I waste
Why am
my
I
time?
spending my money? Was Guns N' Roses' Sweet Child of Mine inspired by early 80s song from Australian band? Who gives a shit?
I listened to it. The way they do the chord changes is pretty much the same, but it's totally different.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Okay, Jerry says no. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Metallica to perform at 2015 X Games in Austin, Texas. They must have got them enough money.
They're paying out the
Big
wazoo
time. Yeah.
for them to go do a fly-in.
ESPN and that stuff. Yeah. Queensryche has recorded well over an hour's worth of music for next album. That's good news.
Cool. It's going to be the last album was kind of short.
Yeah. What happened to Queensryche?
I don't know. What happened to Queensryche?
Hey, Graham Bonnet and Michael Schenker to reunite on stage in Japan.
Dude, I'd so love to see that because that's one of my favorite albums, Assault Attack.
Yeah.
Great album. Have you ever heard that?
Not the whole album, no.
Second one. I gotta get you a copy of that. That's a good album.
Joe Elliott at upcoming Def Leppard album. Every song is different from every other song.
Wow, isn't that the way it's supposed to be?
Don't they all have the Mutt Lang vocals?
Unless it's a concept album, shouldn't they all be different?
Different, they should be. Hailstorms.
No, we just recorded the same song over and over and just changed a couple words.
Same drum beat.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Hailstorms, Lizzie Hale, European fans still connect with rock music as a lifestyle. I know, you know what? She's right.
Yeah, not here.
They don't do it here. It sucks. Yeah. Tony Iommi is flattered and honored by release of Great Lefty Live Forever tribute album.
He won't be after he hears it.
Have you heard it?
I've listened to the samples on iTunes, and all the bands are like, man.
It's bad? Okay.
It's not good.
Richie Faulkner on his Judas Priest bandmates, they're all like my older brothers.
More like your grandfathers, your dads.
Slash's plea to save elephants. I don't think a lot of people really know what's going on.
Yeah, that's
people are just
cool,
killing
man.
them for tusks.
Buying ivory, anything ivory. You don't need ivory. They make all kinds of other shit you can replace ivory with. Fuck.
Yeah, if we see you with ivory, we're kicking you right in the nuts.
Yeah, fuck you. You don't need any ivory.
Don't listen.
Yeah.
Motley Crue's Vince Neil. We defined a generation in the 80s.
Yeah.
Any comment there?
Generation swines.
Yeah. Nuno Betancourt.
Yeah, generation of.
I think that our buddies at the Classic Metal Show are doing a Vince Neil sound-alike contest.
Are they?
Yeah, you should call up the number. Yeah. Shout! Yeah. Nuno Betancourt Extreme is slowly but surely working on new music. That's good news. I always liked Extreme.
Yeah. I wasn't crazy about the last album, but
Ozzy Osbourne donates $10,000 to student musicians who covered Crazy Train. That's cool,
yeah,
too.
The ones who did that on the xylophone shit. That's cool, man.
Nice job, Ozzy.
They could use it.
I bet you Sharon wasn't happy about it, but
she doesn't know anything about it. Shh, don't tell her.
And last but not least, and I'm so tired of hearing about this, Slash on possible reunited classic Guns N' Roses lineup. He says, never say never.
They might offer just the right amount one day. one day.
Get Gene Simmons as your manager, Slash. You'll get her done.
Yeah.
All right. So that winds up Talking Real Metal. What do you say, buddy? We play some Accept.
I can accept that.
All right. From the Balls to the Wall CD, this is London Leather Boys on Rock and Metal Revival. Michael Starr from Steel Panther up next hour.
No shit. Wow. Cool.
This portion of Rock and Metal Revival is brought to you by...
Could you be any more fucking condescending? You think just because I sell narcotics, I don't know how to crack a fucking book? My shit just got more expensive, motherfucker.
Hey, wait, I say motherfucker just like that. That's my thing.
Well, you're not the only one, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Sir.
There's new music from Crowbot, and that one's called Fly on the Wall from their CD Something Supernatural. And, you know, dude, when we were at Hailstorm Pretty Reckless the other night, Crowbot and Anthrax was just playing up the road in Madison.
Oh, yeah. That's like a big... Weren't they all together?
Yeah, it was Crowbot,
touring?
Anthrax, Volbeat, 3 Days Grace, In This Moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
wouldn't want to sit through all that.
I just sat through the first two bands, and then I saw Crowbot only played like 4 tunes, and Anthrax played like 6.
Oh, that sucks, because Anthrax.
But we'd have been home early, though.
Yeah. We could have been home before dark.
Exactly. All right, coming up, this was one of the best shows we saw last year. Steel Panther was outstanding, dude.
Oh,
that was so much fun. And
could actually hear afterwards.
Yeah. And because of you, we got to meet them because they knew you were cool.
And they're like, we'll meet his friends.
Yeah.
Even that goofy big guy right there.
Yeah. I just liked how Sticks It In You kept rubbing his sticks against your face.
You weren't supposed to say anything about that, man.
All right, man. It's been a long time. We've been trying. We had Lexi Fox on the show about what?
That was a long
8
time
years ago when they were still Metal School.
Yeah.
And it has been a long time coming, and we are proud to have Michael Starr on the show.
So cool to see him go from being that little club band to touring the world, fucking playing, headlining places too now.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So from the CD All You Can Eat, here is Steel Panther. This is Glory Hole.
Oh, it's a beautiful love song.
It's a beautiful love song on Rock and Metal Revival. Michael Starr up next.
Make sure you bring your honey and sit her down and listen to this together. It brings people together, really. Yeah, that's what they do.
There's music from one of my favorite bands right there, brother. That one's called Glory Hole from the new Steel Panther All You Can Eat CD.
It's a beautiful lullaby.
I know.
I sing it to my kids.
Do you?
Yeah, they love it.
It is. And that song, that album ended up on our top 10.
Yeah.
It did. And we are honored to have with us. We've been trying to get this guy in the show for years. We want to welcome lead vocalist of Steel Panther, Michael Starr, to the show. Welcome, Michael.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me on, you guys. And, you know, I am so proud to hear that you're letting your kids listen to Glory Hole.
Yeah, they love it. They don't even ask what it's about. They think it's a little happy story. So.
Well, you know what? They probably already know what it is.
Yeah,
exactly. And I guess that's the thing that I have to say, Michael, that I really enjoy about Steel Panther songs is the songs are true to life. I mean, they're just
they're real stories.
Real stories.
Yeah.
Of course they are. That's what makes Steel Panther. I don't know. I mean, people, you know. All right, let's be honest. Some of the songs are over the top and they're fun. And some people may not believe them, but all the stuff that we write about are experiences that we've had. And All You Can Eat is a compilation of experiences that we've had touring the world. Because once we put out our first record, Feel the Steel, we were pretty sheltered. We were only in L.A. and Vegas, which was killer. But our experiences have grown immensely, like traveling to Russia and Paris and France. Everywhere we've gone, we've run into some crazy things, man.
Well, I mean,
so we write about it.
I had read that in an article before. But I mean, a gangbang in an old folks' home, that's got to be a memory you'll never forget.
And who was delivering the pizzas?
Well, I was delivering the pizzas, but the funny part about that story that we didn't put in the song is it's actually about Satchel's mom because she was at that old folks' home.
Okay.
That's how I got introduced to all those people, and I had delivered pizzas there several times prior to that, and it was cool. But then, you know, the one time I did go in there, and the reason we wrote the song is because Satchel's mom, she's still pretty hip, but she still wants to get laid, so, you know, it just ensued from that point.
You know, Michael, one of the things that I have to say, this all joking aside, is is we just saw you in Madison, Wisconsin back in December, and I have to say that was one of the best rock and roll shows. And I mean that in the best sense.
Yeah, it was.
It was a true rock and roll show.
So much
and
fun.
I want to thank you for bringing back fun to rock and roll again.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome, and thank you so much for the compliment. It's really important to us. You know, one thing we pride ourselves on is we are not a band that is considered shoegazers. We don't stare at our shoes. We look the audience in the eye. We make them feel like they're part of the show. And the thing that's really important is I know that we have fun and we joke around a lot, but the reality is we really do love metal, and we take our crafts really seriously, take our songwriting seriously, but we have a really fun time doing it. And that's one of the things that once we figured that out for ourselves as a band, like, let's just have fun, man. That's when we got a record deal.
Yeah. Well, when we saw you in Madison, I want to commend you on your sound guy, whoever's in charge of your sound, because I was able to take out my earplugs and go through the whole show and enjoy it without the next day regretting because it wasn't so goddamn loud that you can't tell what's going on. Your sound guy did a great job. It was amazing. It sounded great.
Thanks. Yeah, that's one thing that's important is the frequencies, man. You can't have all those. It's cool when it's loud, but when it hurts your ears, it sucks.
Yeah.
You know? I don't want to watch a show with earplugs in. It's not as fun. So if I can pull my earplugs out and the sound quality is killer and you can still feel it loud, that's when you know you've got the right sound guy. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey, over the years, Michael, we've been watching you guys through the years on YouTube and all over, and you've had so many different guest stars get up on stage with you and play on your albums. And I know in this last one, the only guest appearance I think was Vivian Campbell. Am I right about that?
Yeah, totally. Because we recorded this record on the road. Satcher wrote most of the songs in his mom's apartment. And but then we couldn't finish it before the tour, so we took all the recording stuff with us, and he did the guitars, and I did all the vocals on the tour bus.
Wow.
So it was kind of hard to get some guest people on it because we were moving around so much. But Vivian was cool enough to just email. We emailed him an MP3 of the song. He recorded the solo, emailed it back to us. We forwarded it to our producer. He put it in the record, and the rest is history, man.
Nice.
Now, when you had your residency in L.A., I can remember about every other week we were seeing another guest star get up out of the crowd and get up on stage and jam and sing with you. Who was the most fun? Who was the one that just blew you away?
Well, there's been a lot of great people that got up and jammed with us, and they've been all memorable, but there's one that really sticks out for me. Sebastian Bach got on stage, which is totally cool. It's Sebastian Bach from Skid Row, right? But then CeeLo got up too as well, which was completely like, what? It's like peanut butter and chocolate mixing together. Like, what the? And then we did a rendition of "Don't Stop Believing" with Sebastian Bach and CeeLo singing it, and that's one that I'll never forget. And another one I won't forget is I had a sing-off contest with Meatloaf at the Viper Room back in 2002. Never forget that one.
Now, in Scott Ian's book, he actually credits Steel Panther for getting him and Meatloaf on talking terms because, he was going out with Meatloaf's daughter and everything, and they went to the Steel Panther show and came back being best fucking buddies.
That's the show, dude.
Yeah.
That's the show I'm talking about.
Nice.
That's the show where he came to the show. Him and Scott never really got along. I guess they started drinking. The joy of heavy metal filled their hearts, and look at them now.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Well, I got a question now that you guys are touring the world. You just came back from South America. Michael, where are the best groupies?
Man, they're at every Steel Panther show. They really are. I mean, it sounds silly and like, oh, you won't pick a place to say the best chicks, but man, they really are. I mean, once you get a group of people together that are Steel Panther fans, it goes off, right? So we're in Brazil for the first time playing Sao Paulo at a festival called Monsters of Rock. And we're in our first song. It's called Pussy Whipped. And all of a sudden, there's like 3 or 4 chicks just showing their tits right out of the gate.
Nice.
And I'm like, I like Brazil, man. It was easy. Like, there's some places where it takes, 4 or 5 songs before you get some naked girls. But in Brazil, it happens really fast.
I heard they wax there, too.
They do, and they also straighten their hair with a new thing called the Brazilian straightener.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
So, you guys are coming back. You're playing the U.S. You're coming to our neck of the woods, coming to play Milwaukee. It's been a while since you guys have been here.
I don't even remember the last time we were in Milwaukee, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't either, because I would have went.
Yeah, we would have totally went. So, now what this tour is cities that you missed the first time around?
Yeah, totally. And there's some repeats, too, as well, because we just been, what we do is we really stay on top of our social media, and we get a lot of requests from different cities, and promoters hit us up, so we know, like, where to go, and also where we haven't been, too, as well. Like Brazil, for instance, didn't think that anybody knew our music. And when we went there, everybody knows our music, and it's really, I wish they bought our records, too, but everyone, I guess, downloads stuff for free, so it's killer.
Them fuckers. So, any plans for the song Big Boobs to get re-recorded now from the Metal Skool days?
I just want you to know you're not the only one that's asked that. That is something that
I'm a fan of Big Boobs.
Oh, who isn't? Who isn't? I mean, I'm serious, man. Big boobs are killer, even on pregnant girls. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just not guys.
Yeah, well, yeah. But you know what? That's a song that we might explore doing again because, it's like, our first record was an independent thing that we put out on our own. We recorded it in our, Satchel and I had an apartment. We recorded it there. And we printed up, like, I don't know, maybe 10,000 CDs, and we used to sell them at our shows. And I don't think that, there's a few songs on that record that nobody's really heard except for for people that really explore the band's history.
We've got
I think that might be a good song to redo.
Yeah, we've got it. We can remember the first time we had Lexi on the show, and boy, I tell you, Lexi is a lot of fun. And I mean, how do you? I mean,
likes
you
to
guys,
look good.
Yeah,
he likes to look good.
Yeah,
he does a good job of it.
He was primping himself on the radio.
Of course he was. I'm sure he wasn't masturbating too.
You could hear the Aquanet and the. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Lexi's the easiest guy to be in a band with because all you have to do is give him hairspray and lip gloss, and it doesn't matter what we do. He just says yes. It's great.
Nice.
And he's not that smart, which is even better.
That helps. That does help. So what are the?
Hey, you guys, Lexi Fox has the hugest fan base. Wherever we go, people just I think people root for him because Satchel and I beat him up pretty much on stage verbally. So people really root for him, man. It's like I introduce Lexi Fox, and the crowd goes off, and they start chanting Lexi, Lexi, Lexi. He doesn't know what to do with it. He gets nervous and just puts more makeup on.
So, what are the plans for a new album? Are we looking 2016 for that?
Absolutely. We've already started. We recorded 2 new songs before we even went on the road to Brazil. And we actually recorded a few when we were on the road with Judas Priest. And what we do is we just keep writing, keep recording, and compile as many songs as we can. So when it comes time to actually go in the studio, we have a lot to choose from. Because, every record becomes more and more important because most people think, dude, when we put out Field of Steel, I couldn't tell you how many reviews I read that, oh, this is a one-trick pony, they're not going to make it past their first record, they suck, blah, blah, blah. Then we put out Balls Out, same thing. Oh, they'll never be able to repeat anything as half as good as Balls Out. And then we put out All You Can Eat, and here we are talking on the radio. So, we just keep recording and doing the best we can. And we're hoping to put something out in 2016. But also, the music industry is changing. So putting out a full-length record is not the most important thing in the world anymore. Maybe we'll put out an EP of 4 songs every 6 months. We don't know yet.
Very cool. I mean, we were really thankful that you put out the Christmas song when you did. I mean,
thank you. Thank you. We also enjoyed putting out the Kanye West song. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So Michael, with all the bands that you've been on tour with, I mean, you guys have toured with some heavyweights like Priest, and who's been the coolest to go out on the road with?
Well, Priest was really cool, because they're so iconic. They're a huge band. So we're really nervous to just be in the same room with them. But, you know, we ended up going to strip clubs with him and hanging out, and I met Rob's boyfriend. He's totally cool. He does blow. We had a really good time. But we were just in Brazil with Kiss, too, as well. We did a bunch of shows with them.
Nice.
And those guys are just, like, they're so cool, man. I mean, Paul Stanley came in our dressing room and just hung out with us and just talked. And I actually asked him for some advice on how to approach the audience. And he just said, all you got to do is talk slower and everything will be fine. And I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks, man.
So do you find the lack of cowbell in today's metal to be a good thing or a bad thing? Because Steel Panther is good with cowbell.
We have a lot of cowbell in our new record, dude.
I know.
That's the most important thing. You're going to want to hear that cowbell, for Christ's sake.
I know.
Because the cowbell is heavy metal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's the most metal instrument. Wait, was my timing right? I should.
Yeah, you're all
You're a little off.
Yeah, you're a little off. But
I'm always a little off.
It made Leslie West a lot of money.
Oh, dude, you sound like Lexi Fox on cowbell.
Nice.
Well, now, Michael, you're coming to Milwaukee. What can the fans expect? I mean, we don't want to tell them what we saw on the show. Why don't you give us a rundown of what fans can expect when they come out to a Steel Panther show?
I say this every tour. If you're a kind of person that doesn't like to have a good time, and you don't like to laugh, and you don't like to see naked chicks, do me a favor, don't come to our show. But if you like that stuff, and you like to have a really good time, laugh, and forget about reality for an hour and a half, come to a Steel Panther show. It's fun. I can't explain what you're going to see. You have to see it for yourself.
Amen.
It is fun.
There's really no way to explain it.
All right, well, we're going to play another track here from Steel Panther called 10 Strikes, You're Out. And you're telling us these are all kind of autobiographical. Give us a rundown of this song.
10 Strikes, You're Out is pretty basic. It basically is the blueprint for a relationship. So listen to the words, and if a girl's doing the stuff that is in the song, then you'll know what to do, because the song tells you exactly what to do.
All right, Michael Starr, it's been a pleasure having you on Rock and Metal Revival.
For sure.
Thanks for having me, man.
From the CD worship music, there's Anthrax and Earth on Hell on Rock and Metal Revival. And, dude, I'm looking forward to seeing or I shouldn't say seeing, but hearing a new Anthrax album.
Yeah, I am too, man.
It's going to be soon.
I really liked the last one.
Yeah, worship music was outstanding. I want to thank Michael Starr for coming on the show.
That was fun.
That was fun. You know what? I'm thinking maybe.
You can go to the show?
Go to the show.
Come on, man. We got to go.
Yeah.
If you got tickets for it, we got to go.
All right. Well, I'll think about it.
What day is it again?
The 28th of May. 28th of May. It's a Thursday night.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Okay. I can manage.
Can you get the day off of work the next day?
I don't know. My boss is an asshole.
Your boss kind of prick.
Fucking dick.
Yeah. So coming up next week, we're going to have David Schenkel from the DSG, the David Schenkel
I hope he
group.
doesn't listen to the show.
And why?
My boss.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just call him a fucking dick.
Yeah. I'm going to put it on Facebook. You called him a dick.
Oh, man, don't do that.
All right. I would hate for you to lose your job.
I know. Me too.
At least your hand job.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, I always got that.
David Schenkel's coming on the show. He's the former guitarist from Manowar. And shreds, dude.
He shreds. He's a shredder, man.
Looking forward to having him on the show next week. Like I said, I'm heading down to Music City to hang out with my boys from Cinderella. Everybody, have a great week out there. And remember, keep rocking. Keep throwing the horns.
Yeah, keep rocking, man. Dude.
Seriously, dude. I mean, I sit at work and I listen to this shit.
On the radio.
Yeah, and I'm just like, God, man. Why aren't people listening to Black Star Riders and Michael Schenker and
all the new stuff?
Yeah,
good stuff that's coming out.
Steel Panther and
it's ignored. Yeah.
Oh God. Hey, only good news I got for you today, and I'm gonna leave everybody on this great note. Okay.
Okay.
American Idol is done.
Awesome. I think they could do one more season.
No, this is it. They
really?
are done.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank God. The metal gods have finally killed whatever started that shit. Until next time, don't drink and drive.
Smoke and fly.
We're out of here.
You loved that show and you know it.
I didn't go see what's his name, Taylor, whatever.
Yeah, you did.
You went saw him.
I did. I know.
Did. Bag.
I deserve a good ass beating for that.
I'll talk to Andy.
Okay.
This brings to an end another edition of Rock and Metal Revival. If you enjoyed it, tell a friend. If you didn't, tell two. Until next time, this is Rock and Metal Revival.
I said, who wants to fucking touch me?
To catch the whole show of Rock and Metal Revival, all you have to do is check it out on these affiliates. Mega Rock Radios on Saturdays from 11 a.m. Eastern Time, on Rock 101 KLOL on Saturdays 11 p.m. Eastern, on Z-Rock 106.9 KKZR Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Uncontrolled Noise Tuesdays at 1 a.m., Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern on UncontrolledNoise.com. And make sure that you leave them a message and tell them that you found Rock and Metal Revival on their stations. Enjoy this edition of Rock and Metal Revival.